Good morning from Carpathos Coast, Greece island in the Aegean Sea. What a beautiful morning it is. And today we're going to work on opening our neck and shoulders. You might want to start sitting up on a bolster or a block just to lift your hips a little higher than your knees so you can stay comfortably for an extended period of time. The props we might use today are going to be just a strap, and the rest will be freehand with our arms. So let's start by just rolling out the neck a little bit. So bring your nose into some small circles, maybe 8 or 10 inches around. Slowly just working into the neck. Maybe it sounds like broken glass in there, totally normal. Go 3 or 4 times one way and then change the direction. Don't go large, maybe the size of a dinner plate or a clock. Just begin to open up. Especially after sleep, everything's really stiff. And we'll end these circles with our chin at our chest, and just let your head be heavy and really hang. Feel the back of the neck stretch. On your next exhale, I want you to take your gaze over to the right armpit, keeping your head down. You'll feel the stretch begin to happen in the left side of the neck. On an exhale, come back to center and over to the left side. Keep the chin down so you're getting that stretch. Let's do that one more time. So bring the chin back to center, nice heavy head. Take it over to the right, maybe a little deeper this time, so you get a little more stretch out of the left side. Chin down to the chest again, over to the left, a little bit deeper. Nice. Bring your chin back to center. Clasp your hands. Just place them behind your head at the occipital bone and use the weight of your hands to bring your chin a little closer. Don't really pull, just use the weight. Feeling the back of the neck and the upper shoulders begin to get a nice stretch. Remember to keep your breath moving nice and deep into the belly. Release the fingertips to the top of the shoulders, bringing your head up. Let's do some nice big circles with our elbows. Working right into that shoulder joint, loosening that synovial fluid in there. Elbows close in the front and as far back as you can get them. 3 or 4 times in one direction. Then change the direction of those circles. We're really working into the shoulder joints, into the shoulder blades. Go back as deep as you can on the back. So again, 3 or 4 times in each direction. And release your fingertips to the mat. Close your eyes, nice peace signs on the mat for a grounding breath or 2. Breathing deep into the belly, quiet the mind. And begin to do some nice big circle rotations with extended arms all the way around. Again, go really deep when you go back. Come forward, maybe you touch in the front, all the way back. And then let's change the direction of those circles, really deep. Working into those shoulder joints. We're going to stop and open our arms nice and wide. Open your chest. Take your gaze up to the sky. Head and chest open. On your next exhale, let's come into eagle arms with the left elbow on top. So wrap right into Garudasana arms. On your inhale, raise your elbows, tilt your pelvis forward as you gaze to the sky. Exhale, palms in front of the face. Drop your shoulders here. Chin to the chest. Feel the stretch across the top of the shoulders. Breathe into that point of resistance and see if you can allow it to release. On your next inhale, raise your head, unwind your arms really wide, open your chest, your head to the sky. And on your exhale, bring your arms in again with the opposite elbow on top. So be the right this time. Wrap right into your eagle arms. Palm to palm if you can. Inhale, palms to the sky, elbows up, tilt your pelvis. And exhale, palms in front of your face. Drop your shoulders, chin to the chest. And just breathe in the stretch across the top of the shoulders. Nice deep breathing. Send the exhale out of that point of resistance behind your shoulder blades. And release. Unwind again really wide. Open your head and chest to the sky. Arms go behind the body so the chest can really open. And on your exhale, release your hands to your thighs. Let's go ahead and grab our strap and do what we call shoulder flossing, working into those shoulder joints again. So you want to hold the strap nice and wide. You want it as wide as when you bring it behind your back, your elbows don't bend. On your inhale, bring it up to the top, pulling the tension away from one another, and exhale down in the front, all the way down. Movement with breath. Inhale up. Exhale down the back, working right into the shoulder joints. Inhale up. Exhale down in front. Inhale up. Last time, exhale down and back. And inhale up to the top. Exhale down. Let's release our strap and maybe just shake our shoulders out a little bit. Let's bring the left arm across the body. Pull it in nice and tight towards the chest so you get that stretch in your deltoid, the outside of your shoulder. Really pull it in tight. Feel that stretch happen. We're working all the way around the shoulders and shoulder blades and shoulder joints. Release. Let's raise that left hand up above the head. Bend at the elbow and place your palm between your shoulder blades in the back. Maybe you take your right hand and grab that elbow and pull it behind your head a little bit more. Pushing your head against the upper arm, you really feel the stretch in this tricep into the armpit, opening up. Breathing deep and sending the exhale out of that point of resistance. Release, arms open wide. Exhale, bring the right arm across the body. Pull it in nice and tight. Feel that stretch happen on the outside of the shoulder cap. Breathing. So there's always a point of resistance, and if you can send the exhale out of that spot, you can usually allow it to let go. Release and send the right arm up overhead, bend at the elbow, palms between the shoulder blades, and let's bring that tricep upper arm a little more behind the back as you push with your head, stretch in the armpit, and breathe into that point. Allow it to release. Releasing your hands open wide, head and chest up to the sky again. Let's clasp our hands behind our back. Straighten our elbows, dragging the knuckles towards the earth. Look up and back. Think about the shoulder blades kissing one another on the back. And on your exhale, lead with your chin and chest as you fold forward, as deep as is comfortable for you. Begin to bring those arms up off your back. You're getting a nice stretch in those shoulder blades. And when you're ready, you can begin to bring the body up, pulling the knuckles away from you. And release. Let's just take a moment to circle out in our wrists after that tension. Maybe you shake your hands out, releasing. We're going to do just a couple of more shoulder stretches on the mat. Should be feeling really loose there now, preparing for a dolphin or a headstand, getting those shoulders nice and loose. So let's remove the bolster, come to hands and knees on your mat. Knees right under the hips for a breath or two. We'll just do a couple of cat-cows as we inhale, dropping the belly, and exhale, chin to the chest, round your spine. Inhale into cow pose, and then exhale into cat. So think about every vertebrae articulating here. It's a pose that we do every day, keeping our spine fluid and supple. Coming to neutral, I want you to widen your knees as wide as the mat. Bring yourself back to sit on your heels as close as you can. Maybe you wiggle a little space to get nice and close to those heels. Bringing your forehead to the earth, reach way out in front. Bend at the elbows, bringing your prayer behind the head. When you get there, walk your elbows in a little bit closer to your ears. Feel the armpits begin to stretch. When you get there, walk your elbows out towards the top of the mat. Small little movement, but you get a more intense stretch in those armpits. And send the exhale right out of that point of resistance. Release, reach way out in front, steeple your fingers, bringing the palms off the earth, and bring your chin back down, stretching the armpits. Begin to walk the body up. Bring your knees back under your hips. Bring your hips up, and we're going to come into puppy pose. So leaving your hips high, I want you to reach way out with your arms, bringing your chin towards the earth this time. Feeling those armpits open up. Breathing in puppy pose. Begin to walk the body back up. We're going to do one more loosening exercise in our shoulders. So I want you to come down to your forearms, measure the distance between elbows to elbows. Rotate your hands out in front. Let's clasp our hands, making that little basket with our thumbs. And we're going to do a dolphin pose. So we're not placing our head on the mat or in the basket. Curl your toes under. Engage your shoulders by spreading them apart and dragging them towards your tailbone. Lift your hips in the air in dolphin. On your exhale, roll forward into a plank. Exhale, dolphin. Inhale, forward. Exhale, dolphin. Let's do two more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale, rolling forward. And exhale. Stay for a breath or two. Releasing your knees to the mat. Come back to sit on your heels. Bringing your forehead down to the mat and the hands back by your heels. Palms face up. Let the shoulders just melt into the mat. Maybe you rock a little bit from side to side. And when you're ready, you can gently begin to push your body up. Come to sit on your heels for just a breath or two. Begin to swing your legs around. Come to a nice, comfortable seated position. Bring your hands to heart center. We'll see you on the mat. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with us today. This is Candace, 500-hour teacher trained in yoga. Follow the links below to find out more about our events and our classes here in Arkville, New York. Namaste.